I'm Greg Jackson, curator, creator of thingsgregsees.com. That's my website. Currently working on the app right now, the official Things Greg Sees app. Basically, it's a website for lifestyle content, pop culture, music, and media, all rolled into one. And basically giving you your best headlines or whatever's in as far as media driven um, content, basically. Anywho, but that's who I am. A little bit about my background, my backstory. I've been blogging for like 8 years now, and basically, what this thing is now, it wasn't supposed to be mapped out this way. It just happened to, you know, basically formulate this way. I was just a guy who was just interested in information, knowledge, and I would religiously wake up, go on YouTube, go on a couple of blog sites, which are I won't name right now, but a couple of other blog sites I would go on to and basically get this information, and somehow I would kind of either reciprocate or I'll put my own spin on it. And at that time, I think I only had a Twitter and Facebook, and basically some of the info I would kind of like either put my take on it, or I would just, like I said, I would just kind of like basically repost on my timeline, my feeds. I was getting so much feedback, whether it was an inbox or whether it was a message, or back then, you had a big thing where people would just kind of challenge you and want to debate you. Some for really to hear your opinion, others just kind of like hear themselves talk and, well, I'm right, and just in the whole back and forth thing. I don't really get into that anymore. And so much attention has kind of caused from my page. I have people really inboxing me like, well, what do you think about this album? What songs are hot? What's going on in the news today? That type of thing. Far before, Facebook was kind of more accessible to the net, and Twitter was kind of like really accessible to a lot of celebrities. Um, you had a lot of tastemakers kind of being the middle ground of that, and not to call myself one, but I feel like as far as the culture, I kind of dabbled myself in different areas. So what kind of formed with that was, what? Let me take it to my own hands, make my own website, and it's kind of like when Things Greg Sees was first born. A lot of work, a lot of manpower behind that. For me, first kind of taking the solo role and getting a lot of information, fishing it out, knowing who to go to, know valuable sources, know a lot of genres and media-related people that I didn't know at the time. So I kind of had to do my background, do my homework, and make sure I was a valid source. And now we're going on like pretty much 4 years, and it's I don't want to say a dream come true because the dream doesn't stop, but definitely not what I expected. Now that I am in a role where I'm being more looked at, as far as a lot of newcomers, that don't really appreciate blogging or don't really know what blogging is. You know, Now it's time to take it to the next level and be more of that household name. You know, right now I'm hailing from New York City, Queens to be exact, and you know, the plan was never to be local, never to be like a New York City blogger or even journalist at that point, because like a lot of people get caught up with the word blog or blogger, and they kind of pigeonhole themselves and basically only limit themselves to the internet as far as their message could be broadcasted. But I had offers for podcasts. I had offers for shows. On a either a web series role or a TV type role. But I think right now, like I said, we're looking into making the app official. I think that's the route we want to go to. I think being more accessible to more phones and tablets, and just being reached in more markets. That's what we're looking forward to now. And I'm hopeful for the future. Like I said, getting a lot of feedback, getting a lot of love, a lot of support. I appreciate everybody that's been supportive. Appreciate the people that kind of make sure they hit me up on a time-to-time basis just to let me know that, they go to my site and, they check out other sites, but they kind of really look at me because, I have that different edge and different spin to it. So that's about it. Eager to see what 2016 brings. Again, my name is Greg Jackson, thingsgregsees.com. If you see the hashtag thingsgregsees, that's me. Is I challenge you to dream, and to fill in the blank, I would say big. Always dream big. Dreaming is one thing, but the higher the expectation, even getting into the room, you might not make it to the back door, but even getting in the house is an accomplishment in its own. Knowing that what your surroundings is, knowing the people that kind of make the house. You don't know how many rooms it is. Just seeing the layout is big enough. But when you dream big and you say to yourself like, hey, I got in the front door, I'm trying to get to the back door, you push yourself harder every time. So that's why I would tell anybody, like, it's no problem dreaming big. Dreaming at all, that's good in itself. But when you dream big, you got your sights set on one thing and you want to accomplish it no matter what. So that's why I would tell everybody. So I challenge everybody to dream big. Thank you. And yeah.